Okay.
Okay.
First question.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. What do you love about Christian?
What do you love about Christian? Why do we love Christian? Why do you love Christian?
Christian's a person who always wants to have fun in everything he does. Food, cooking, taking out the trash, washing dishes, baking eggs, turkey bacon. Christian's the guy who always wants to have fun.
Christian, I met you on the first day that I arrived in Reading. You were the crazy Canadian that was so loud and so full of life. But you were my favorite person from the start. And like when I think of you, I just know you as that person who's been there like from day one.
I can already hear him laughing at this. He just has this way of looking at things where you just don't know what to expect from him.
What do I love about Christian?
There's a couple phrases and sounds that you could expect, like sick beaks.
He is quirky. He is fun.
Dude!
He just emits just the love and the joy of the Father. What do I not love about that guy?
What do I love about Christian? I knew I was going to ask that question.
See, that's the funny thing. Everyone assumes I always love Christian. I don't know why everyone gets that idea.
No, for real. For real. I love Christian so much.
I live with the guy.
We have very similar humor.
I've seen him naked.
We both have crazy laughs.
He's a really skinny Canadian.
We're both full of energy. We both love kids.
But they assume right. I do really love Christian.
When my mom first met him in my first year,
What is there to love about Christian? But everything.
she was like, it makes sense that they're friends. You guys are both weird.
He's the most confusing and simple human at the same time. He can live with peanut butter and lettuce for a week, but he can't go a day by without cleaning the bathroom like 100 times some days. He is super confusing and simple at the same time. I do not understand that man.
I was like, shut up, Mom. Not like Christian.
How he adds like M&Ms to his breakfast sometimes. Who eats like kefir with oatmeal in the morning, and it's too confusing for words.
I love him, but I'm not like him. We're not weird.
I don't understand how he gets dressed in the morning.
Well, he might be a little weird, but I'm perfect.
It takes him 30 minutes to choose his socks, but 2 minutes to choose his shirt. Who makes those tough decisions? I think I hate these things about Christian a lot. But if I'm telling you the truth, those are things I love about him too.
But like, I seriously, as I was thinking about this question, I think I'm like just drawn to free thinkers. And so the fact that Christian has a unique perspective on life, like actually has a desire to get life right, but he sees like a goal for his life or sees some type of vision for his life. Those are the kind of people that make me come alive, that I'm like, I want these people in my life.
He's unique and 100% himself all the time. Christian doesn't feel pressure, it ever seems. What I really love most about Christian, I think, is how much he cares for people. I think he would die for anybody, anywhere, anytime. Doesn't matter who they are. I really think he cares about people. That's what I love about Christian. I love Christian.
I love Christian because I always feel so loved by him, and it's not just when it's convenient. Like, he'll see something that reminds me of him and just like text that to me with this like super long word about who I am and who he sees me as. And he celebrates people unlike anybody else. He just loves them so intentionally. When I think of the word friend, I think of Christian and like how he embodies every aspect of that. I love the way he celebrates life. Like, I know that if I see a rainbow and I'm like, Christian, get outside and look at the rainbow, like he will pause to just celebrate life.
I love that he's super consistent with everyone.
He's just so intentional with everyone.
He is such a pursuer of people.
He treats everybody equally the same, even if they've hurt him or even if they're no longer in his life.
Everyone around him feels that love, and they feel that acceptance, and they feel that grace.
And it doesn't matter who you are, like he just loves you really well and gets to know you and pulls out like your dreams and stuff.
I love that he's Canadian. I love that about him.
There's no one else like him.
I love that he takes everything and makes it profound. He's so full of color and so full of life. He's just like, he goes for it and he doesn't stop and he's just like boom, boom, boom. And
I never thought I'd love you so much as I do today. It's kind of crazy, but I love your life. I love what you bring. I love your joy. I love that you bring so much creativity to everything that you do. You inspire people around you, and it's really, really cool. You love people really well. And I love watching you grow in community, and I love watching what you bring to people
around you. Christian, some of the things I love about you was that, first of all, when we ended up on the intern team together, I recognized immediately that you're not me, and I'm so glad that you're so different. I love that you're willing to try anything, and I love that you have boldness to do anything. I love how you prioritize the people in your life, and you really are intentional about connecting with them. You create healthy family wherever you are.
I love that he's unashamedly himself. He's unashamed, and that inspires me.
Man, I love your body. It's just chapow. Class, let us open up the dictionary to the word stud, and in figure A we see a picture of Christian Rademaker right here.
I love Christian because he's Christian.
How has he made an impact on you?
Impact on my life?
In many ways.
He has like really like challenged me to think in like new ways, like creatively. So he's like challenged me to think about like stuff that's like intangible.
The thing that has impacted me the most about Christian is his desire to have fun and be childlike in everything he does. Like I said earlier, like he just wants to have fun all the time. Even in the most serious of situations, he'll still want to have fun and crack a joke.
His passion for life. He doesn't let you stay at like a bottom level energy. And when you're feeling down, he gets you excited about stuff.
Why do you even think it's impacted my life? It's truly impacted my life. I wouldn't have graduated first year without him. He did all my homework assignments in first year. Okay, I did some of the work. He just did the hard work.
He's impacted my life in that I think out of everybody I've met, besides, like I said, he was consistent, but I think that reflects the way Jesus is a lot. He's made me realize that there are actually people out there who actually care about you 100%. He's made me rebuild my faith in people.
I think he's been one of my most consistent friends. He brought order and structure to me a lot. He was never afraid to challenge me on what he perceived as things I didn't do well. Sometimes we would talk about them and he would decide I was right, and other times we talk about them and we figure out he was right. But I think the greatest thing in the way he's impacted me is that I've never been afraid to discuss almost anything with him. Nothing's ever been off the table with us. It's just been him and I discussing endless, hysterical and disturbing things from the beginning, and it's been really great.
I think he believes in me even more than I believe in myself. He has this crazy way of like making me feel like he needs to hear what I have to say, and he receives it and like lets it change him, but then he also will like respond in a way that I need to hear. Like every time I'm sharing with him, he's just taking it all in, and he remembers it, and he'll be like, and with that I see this for you, and it always just hits this place in my heart of like I was heard, and now he's speaking back to what he heard. It's like he makes you feel known and he lets you know him.
In regards to him pursuing people and loving people, he has pursued me. He expects like nothing in return from people when he does that. He just literally, his whole motive is just to make people feel seen and to have him feel known, and it's absolutely incredible.
He's encouraged me through stuff that I've been working through, stuff that I've wanted to grow in, specifically like friendships and community and stuff like that, which he carries super well. Just like pushes me in ways that I've never been pushed before. And I think the biggest and last way he's impacted me is he's just been consistent. Like he's always there. I went through times of feeling like I was not seen, and just having him as like a consistent person who always saw me, always. Like even at my lowest times, it's just super touched my heart that he was just always there, and I knew I could always depend on him to be a friend.
Christian, I don't think this year would have been the same without you. It's because of the way that you live your life. It's because of the way that you intentionally do what you want to do. It's in the way that we've led together. It's in the ways that we've ministered with Teresa. I remember our first miracle was when we prayed for that guy in Best Buy, and I noticed that immediately I could trust you with anything. I love getting to work with you in worship rooms, and how we've gotten to lead together, but we've gotten to have epic times of worship. No, also when we've had fails together. It's been amazing. You really changed the way I lead too.
Christian's the kind of guy that listens, and when people listen, they impact you.
What do you see for Christian in the future?
What I see for Christian in the future? Wow.
It is gonna be epic.
A combination of music, comedian, photographer,
Oh yeah.
and revivalist.
Amen.
I don't think there's many places Christian can't go. I definitely do not think he can sit behind a desk ever for the rest of his life. I definitely don't think he should join the army. He would probably shoot his own guys. I do think he could go to space. I would take him to space with me. I think Christian could pretty much do whatever he wanted. I think he would find people willing to follow him. He would find people willing to love him. He would change lots of lives wherever he went.
I have so much hope for your future. I am so excited for what you're going to do. I really believe that God is going to do incredible things with your brain and with your mind and with your heart combined. I think that's so awesome. Christian, you're a genius. Like, you're brilliant. You're absolutely brilliant. And I am really excited to see what the Lord does with you. I love what you are dreaming after and what you're starting to do. I see your photography just going so far. And I love that.
Christian, I see Christian as this guy's going to be like do a lot of creative things in his future, but then also like just he's going to go on like so many journeys, just like creative journeys, whether that's like actually traveling and then sometimes like just where he's based, like right at that moment, like journeys with people. I really love like there's definitely this thing on creative journey for Christian in his future.
There's so much greatness in his future, and he's going to make a crazy difference wherever he goes and with whatever he does. And I see just so much creativity and so much intentionality. Like, I think it's one thing to be creative, but it's another thing to use creativity to love people and change their hearts, and that's what Christian does. A lot of people, in using creativity, it can be misused and feel exclusive, but Christian uses it to love people and change people, and that's why it's so unique and so beautiful, and everything that he does is going to change the world.
I see Christian teaching people how to be childlike just by being himself. It's just how he carries himself that teaches people how to do it. It's how he carries himself that teaches people to be curious, to want to understand. I see Christian just inspiring people to learn what it means to enjoy life.
He can do anything he wants to do. He has the drive, he has the motivation, he has the talent, he has the grace, he has the favor. I have no doubt in my mind that whatever he sets his mind to, he can do, because he's so wholehearted. He's going to be able to do whatever he wants to do. He's a culture shifter.
Christian, I'm excited to see what church you're going to end up at and how you're going to impact the people who are there, just because you have such an ability to gather people around you and make something happen. I see people gathering around you just for the purpose of connecting, just for the purpose of getting the goal done. And I see that you're going to have no problem rallying the troops. So blow that trumpet and rally the troops. Your photography gift is not going to be dropped. It's probably going to be one of the main ways that you do life, one of the main ways that you connect and make contact. You have such an amazing gift to take what people bring you and pull out the gold and show us what we have in us in another light. You're like a flash bomb where you just throw it into a scenario and you light up the whole thing, and then everybody can see what's there.
Christian, you're gonna go places. You are going places right now. In your dreams, in your goals, the fact that you have yellow banana socks and you have yellow trunks and that you have a yellow shirt and then you have yellow glasses and everything matches, it just goes to show you're really gonna go places. Nobody does that. I don't know anybody else who does that except for you. You're not gonna stay in one place. You're gonna travel the world and you're gonna inspire people. I see you inspiring kings and kingdoms, and you're gonna be like the right-hand counselor of the
Christian, the fact that you don't settle for just the average means you're not going to get the average. You're going to get the above and the beyond. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I know that it will change mindsets around you. I know that you will impact more and more people. I know it will be filled with community, and it will look like you empowering and inspiring people, because that's what you do. It's going to frickin' kick butt. You're going to boss at life, Mr. Bossy Pants.
Christian, if I could say one last thing to you, bro, it's that you're actually phenomenal. If I'm the person who knows you best and the person who spent the most time with you over the last 3 years, like, I've seen you, the way you live every part of your life, and every part of it's incredible, every part of it's intentional, every part of it's thought out. And I think if I could give you one piece of advice, is take a break every now and again. But otherwise, bro, keep running so hard, you're going to change the world. And I believe in you.
I adore you so much. It is ridiculous. I can't believe we have to say goodbye to you soon. But always know that you have such a special place in my heart. I love you. Happy birthday.
You are an amazing man. I love you. Keep being you.
We love you, Christian.
Don't leave.
Love you, Christian!
Love you. I love you, Christian. You're amazing.
I have to say one last thing. Christian, on behalf of us, Basil, and pretty much every other South African that's ever met you, we love you, bro. Warrior poet.
We love you, Christian.